Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Forest Job. We're taking on Tottenham at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium today in the Premier League. Before we get to that, we got highlights of the game against Reading, which took place at the City Ground. A very good day's work for one Mr. Harry Wilson. Check out those highlights right now, and I'll see you afterwards. So as you can see, Harry Wilson getting himself a hat-trick. I can't remember the last time that one of our players got a hat-trick, but I certainly wasn't expecting the next one to be Harry Wilson. A player who could be forced out of the side with the arrival of Hudson-Odoi has really kicked on and shown that he has his uses and he really should be considered to be part of the starting lineup for the foreseeable future. I love having players who are battling for places. Selection headaches are a wonderful kind of headache to have. Anyway, we're going to move on today and get on with the game against Tottenham Hotspur, and let's have a look at who's going to be playing for us. Well, Ait Nouri is in no form at all, so he's going to make way. Teixeira, who we're in the middle of contract negotiations with, I want to try and raise that release fee if at all possible. He's worth £25 million. Currently, he's got a release fee of 8 million. I'm trying to negotiate a new contract which will up that to at least 15. I've already tried taking the release contract clause out completely, and he wasn't happy with that, and now he wants to leave for another club. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that situation. But as far as everything else is concerned, pretty happy with how things are ticking along. We haven't got any real dramas as far as players wanting to leave or anything like that. Teixeira is a player that I think we can probably do without, given the fact that we have Frimpong, who can play left back as well as he can right back. And we also have Hugma, who can play left back as well as defensive midfield. He really is a player who suffered for the fact that he can play a multitude of positions. He's not been able to tie one specific one down. Worrell and Salisu will start in the centre of defence, despite the fact that their stamina is starting to come into question a little bit. It's normally the wide players whose stamina is slightly more important as far as that's concerned. Wilson and Hlošek, after the heroics of Harry Wilson, we're going to be sticking with Wilson in midfield. Interestingly, that last game against Reading, we actually played Pellegrini up front, and we're going to do it again. Hernandez is very quickly slipping down the pecking order. Wouldn't be surprised if he was the player that made way once a certain Norwegian makes his way into the team in January. And Camavinga actually had a rest last time out, with Tonali coming in his place, and Tonali played exceptionally well. We will stick with Camavinga this time out, but if things don't go the way we want them to, I wouldn't be surprised if Tonali gets another chance in midfield. So that's going to do us as far as the lineup today. You can see Harry Kane will be starting for Tottenham Hotspur. Let's actually have a quick look at how they're going to be setting up. Well, it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation with Dele Alli in behind Harry Kane. They've got Ndombele and Oliver Skip in midfield, which is going to be a pretty decent screen for their back line. They look a little bit suspect on the right-hand side, if anywhere. So maybe that's going to be where we get our joy with Harry Wilson again. We'll have to wait and see, though. Games against Tottenham are never easy, especially because it means quite a lot to me that I beat them. Obviously, that's because of me being a long-suffering Arsenal fan. So anyway, if I've done my maths correctly, it should be Friday today. So happy Friday, everybody. Hope those of you that work a 5-day week are looking forward to the weekend, and those of you who maybe have work over the weekend, I hope that that work goes by in the blink of an eye and you can enjoy your time off as and when it comes to you. All right, here we are then. Kick-off, Dele Alli passing back to Sanchez and then across to Mexer. Helinho back to Sanchez. Tottenham shooting from left to right in his first half. Toby Alderweireld, I tell you, Arcas very nearly intercepting that ball, and Pellegrini is looking to put pressure on the goalkeeper here, and it seems to have worked because we've got hold of the ball, and Pellegrini might have a chance here. Gives it to, that's brilliant from Pellegrini. Superb, unselfish play from the Italian striker. He played the ball back into Arcas, who just had to slot it into the corner. And it's an early start for the for the Nottingham Forest attack and the Tottenham defence. It's 1-0 to the reigning champions. Outside of the foot all the way. This team loves to pass and shoot with the outside of the foot. It's just things are too easy for them, so they're trying to make things a bit more interesting and challenging. It's Dele Alli. Camavinga closes him down quickly. He manages to get the ball out to Beguin. Beguin skips the challenge, gets it out to Reguilon. Ball into the middle. And Meslier is just saying to his defence, you got to do better than that, boys. They got that ball in far too easily. Oriol Busquets was the man who was evaded there in the centre. Normally he's pretty good at getting his foot on the ball and cutting these chances out, but on this occasion didn't quite manage it. Not going to lambast him for it. At the end of the day, it didn't go in. It's Camavinga in centre of the park. Looking for a ball over the top for Arcas. Headed out to Harry Wilson. Cross into the middle for Pellegrini. Headed on. Oh, it's off the post. Off the bar even. Lovely play from Forest, and Pellegrini very nearly getting himself on the score sheet. Camavinga looking for the ball into the middle. Busquets collects. Here's Adam Hlošek looking for a long ranger. Oh, it's off the bar! My goodness me! Twice now Nottingham Forest have been denied by the woodwork. And that was an exceptional shot from Hlošek. Very little backlift, immense power. And so close to going in. Goodness gracious me. If one of those goes in, I'm going to have a heart attack. Bernardoni now to restart things. Passes out to Sanchez. And now Mexer on the right-hand side of the Tottenham defence, running forward, looking for the run of his teammate on the right-hand side, but ends up switching it into the middle for Dele Alli. Back out to Mexer. And now he does find Helinho. To Mexer again. Ball into the middle. Worrell challenging Harry Kane, managing to do the business. And away we come. Zayfuck on the right-hand side. Wilson now. Lovely play from Forest. It just broke down slightly in the final third. They have an almost telepathic understanding of where each other's going to be. Ploshek with a cross into the middle. Arcas was looking for it. Couldn't get there in time. And now Sanchez gets it out to Helenio. And Harry Kane will hold the ball up. Not for very long, though. Bergwijn comes to support him. Now Reguilon. And Tottenham are flooding forward to support the attacking play. It's Dele Alli to Bergwijn. Busquets does the job. Camavinga brings it away. Plays it into the path of Ploshek. Arcas, no look pass out to Harry Wilson. It's lovely stuff. Gets round his man, the ball into the box. Ploshek can't apply the finish. But again, good attacking play by the away side. Hardly looking like the away side. They look so at home wherever they go. Good passing play from Tottenham though. Reguilon on the left-hand side now, inside to Dele Alli. Camavinga looks to close him down. Back to Reguilon. Wilson manages to win the challenge. Risky ball to Camavinga, but it comes off. It was a risky pass, but if it had come off, it would have put us in a good position. Camavinga does win it back though. Here's Pellegrini to Ploshek. Back to Pellegrini. Ball ahead looking for Arcas. Can't find him. But Busquets manages to intercept the ball. Here's Arcas to Camavinga. It's not quite right for Camavinga. He's sold short a little bit there by Arcas. Helenio cuts inside to Dele Alli. And Salisu sees the danger and manages to cut it out before passing back to Meslier. Finds Worrell. Say fuck. Busquets to Arcas. Ball inside Reguilon to find Wilson. Cross into the box. Arcas. Oh, it's off the post again. Well, it's Nottingham Forest 1, Woodwork 3 here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Arcas can't get that one on target, but it was a lovely pass picked out by Adam Ploshek. Perhaps Arcas could have taken a touch first, but they've been all over this Tottenham outfit today. I think there will be a riposte in the second half. I can't believe that Tottenham are going to be this easy to push over for the entirety of the game. The manager will definitely do something at half-time to change things. So Fuck picks up the loose ball and restarts play from the back. Plays it into Worrell. It's a little bit of a backward ball. The pace is arrested. Camavinga to Wilson, who's cut inside here. To Busquets. Out to Zayfuck. Back to Wilson again. Camavinga. Space to run into. Gives it to Ploshek. It's a poor pass. Ploshek can't do anything. Here's Helenio. Easily cut out by Busquets. And so at half-time it is 1-0 to Nottingham Forest, the away team dominating proceedings, leading with an early goal scored in the 5th minute by Kike Arcas. And you can just see how one-sided that was from an attacking point of view. The possession of the ball, very, very even. In fact, Tottenham leading Nottingham Forest by 1%, 51 plays 49. But Forest have been so much better with their use of the ball. Let's see if that can continue in the second half. Tottenham have not made any changes, at least not to the players on the pitch. But you have to believe that they will have changed something tactically to try and get back into this. So poor in that first half. Wilson might be onside here. He is. Cross into the box. So Fuck's going to hit it. And it's right into the hands of Bernardoni. It was a lovely strike. But it was never going to challenge the goalkeeper. It's Toby Alderweireld Long ball forward, looking for Helenio. The header on finds Salisu. Forest have the ball back here. Teixeira. Adam Hlošek. It's a good run from Hlošek, and he's lost his marker. Into the middle for Pellegrini. Pellegrini. Oh, it's lovely from Pellegrini. 10 minutes into the second half, and Pellegrini has doubled Forest's lead. And what a little piece of brilliance it was from the Italian. Hlošek picks the ball back up edge of the area, plays it into him, uses his strength to hold the man off, turns, shoots and scores. Normally a goal that I hate to concede, but when I score one, I absolutely love it. Uses the other defender as a shield to partially obscure the goalkeeper's sight, but really no excuse for the Tottenham goalkeeper for not saving that. It was a lovely shot from Pellegrini, who very, very rarely puts them off target. Of course, I've tempted fate there. He will miss his next shot. I'm absolutely certain of it. As Camavinga wins the ball. That's lovely play from Camavinga. His tail's up now. Gets past Skip. Here's Hlošek. Oh, God, Arcas very nearly making it past the players. Zifuk, cross into the box, Arcas. Zifuk gets the ball back. We may keep this one in with Harry Wilson. He does. Here's Zifuk again. Cross into the box for Arcas. Near post, denies him. Oh, he very nearly feeds in Pellegrini as well. This is an absolute siege from Nottingham Forest. They've got absolutely no forethought or afterthought for Tottenham whatsoever. As far as they're concerned, they're just here to score goals. Now Harry Kane, can he do something for the home side? Plays it into Dele Alli, back to Harry Kane. He's got Helenio outside of him, but the pass is really very poor. Doesn't have the range of passing to play that kind of game, Harry Kane. Looked for the early cross, did Zifuk, but he couldn't get it past the first man. Took a deflection, and Bernardoni benefits from the pace being taken off of it. Now Alderweireld, what can he do? Well, he finds Reguilon, but Harry Wilson takes care of that. Plays the ball up towards Arcas, loses it. Dele Alli now. Arcas, ball over the top, looking for Wilson. Reguilon will get to it first, but can Wilson give him some trouble? Sanchez to Ollie Skip. Ball down the flank. It's a lovely ball for Mexer. Can he do anything with it? Well, he puts it into the middle, but Meslier is more than capable of plucking that one out of the air. There's another one looking for Arcas, nice and early, but can't quite find him. We haven't made any changes yet, and I'm going to make a couple. I'm going to put Nketiah on alongside Pellegrini, make him a centre forward. We're also going to change out Wilson for... I'm going to give Frimpong a go on the left. I'm on the right. I'm feeling experimental here. And we'll play Molino on the left as well. That's assuming that the ball goes out of play between now and the end of the match, which is always a consideration. Right, here's Pellegrini. He can't find Hlošek. Camavinga coming across to try and cover. Dele Alli has it now. Busquets couldn't do anything about it. Ndombele. Camavinga comes out to challenge Mexer and wins the ball. Oh, it's a free kick though. The referee judges Camavinga to have challenged unfairly for the ball. Yeah, he does catch the man before the ball. So can Tottenham get back into this? Harry Kane taking the free kick. I would have had him in the box. There we go. Oriol Busquets manages to head clear. Okadina. Ollie Skip. Dele Alli now. Back to Okadina. Dele Alli comes off the heels of Oriol Busquets. And Nketiah's away here. Oh, that's a foul on Pellegrini. Apparently not. The referee says it's not. He allows continued play. And that is, my goodness me, that is a foul. But the tackle beforehand wasn't. This is what we're dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. He literally catches his toe. Dear Lord. Okay, never mind. Harry Kane with another free kick. We've got about 30 seconds of normal time. And now 1 minute of added. Can we keep another clean sheet? Diakabi. Nketiah does really well to win that. Plays it ahead looking for Frimpong. And that is the final whistle. It's a 2-0 win for Nottingham Forest here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, thanks to Kike Arcas in the 5th minute. And a lovely finish by Pellegrini, showing off his pace, not his pace, his power and his accurate finishing in the 57th. It was a good game which Tottenham never got into. Nottingham Forest really were so clinical and vicious, really, at times. There's the stats for any stat nerds out there. And there's the ratings for anyone that gives a damn. Pellegrini getting the Man of the Match award this time out. Arcas was in contention as well. Here's the other results from matchday 18 in the Premier League. Arsenal beating Manchester City by 3-0. I would call that a bit of an upset. Elsewhere, Chelsea and Manchester United shared the points at Chelsea, and Liverpool drew with Aston Villa. Let's see what that's done to the Premier League table. You can see we've opened up an 8-point lead over second place Liverpool there. Tottenham back in 3rd position. Liverpool will be very grateful, I imagine, that we beat Tottenham to keep them off of their tail. Although really it was a no-win situation for Liverpool today. If Tottenham won, they went above them. If we won, we extended our lead, with Liverpool failing to win their match. Still unbeaten in the Premier League, and look at that away column. Only 4 goals conceded in 18 games. And we are one of the leading scorers in the Premier League now. We've got our shooting boots back on at last. 27 goals scored. Only Tottenham and Southampton can claim a better record. Well, that's going to do it for another episode. When we return, it will be for the debut of Erling Haaland in a Nottingham Forest shirt. That's right. He will be playing against, I think we'll go with the FA Cup match against Norwich. That will be Erling Haaland's debut, assuming that he does join us on the 1st of January. We'll also bring you highlights of the games against Bournemouth at Dean Court and Sheffield United at Bramall Lane. Until then, I want to thank you all so much for watching and staying with me until this point. Until next time, thanks very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.